We talked about this in a previous episode about how you can grow your business without really taking any more on your plate. And what does that is getting new customers in the door. And in order to be able to convert them, you have to first attract them. So do you have a clear attraction strategy? That can be anything from Here we go, people. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Female Empowered. I am your host, Krista Gurka, and today we're doing a multitasking episode again. So if you're watching this live on Instagram or live on Facebook, you're getting it live right now. If you are listening to the podcast, then you're probably going to get it a week from now. But either way, the content is still valuable. I'm going to do a little Friday short today. So basically, what I'm going to talk about today is what's required to grow your boutique fitness or physical therapy practice beyond the six-figure mark. So what's required to get past $100,000 in revenue and to be able to stay there without running yourself into the ground. So there's really just a few things that I believe are 100% necessary for this to happen. It's not business cards. It's not a killer website. It's not really SEO. It's not a crazy, 50,000 followers on Instagram. It's none of those things. Okay. So what it really is, there's just a few things that I think you can probably get yourself to the six-figure mark without these things, but getting yourself past the six-figure mark into the high sixes and to a seven-figure mark is not possible without these things. So what are the value drivers in your business? So one of the things you really want to think about are what are the value drivers in your business. All right. So I lost my train of thought here. Where am I? Okay, here we go. So the value drivers are, what is your mission? What is your vision? What is your purpose? Okay. So basically your mission, your vision, your purpose, they're kind of the same thing. It's basically your why. Why do you do what you do? Okay. To overquote Simon Sinek, who's been quoted a million times with this, people buy why you do what you do. They don't necessarily buy what you do. Okay, so that's not exactly what he said, but it's close. People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. So understanding what is your purpose? Do you have a purpose-driven mission? And this is what our very, very first module in my FitBiz Foundations program is getting people to understand or to come up with a purpose-driven business and to come up with what their mission is. Okay. Like it doesn't have to be this crazy elaborate thing. It really just has to be what drives you and what are the value drivers in your business. Why do you do what you do? Okay. The other thing is having a clear onboarding process for not only your staff, which is so important, but also your customers. What can they expect at their first visit? What do they need to know that's going to close the gap between them scheduling and them arriving at your fitness studio or physical therapy clinic? Now, this is really, really easy for you guys to do because you can use videos, you can use Loom. I love Loom, by the way, Loom. It's a great way to create videos on your computer. You can use Zoom, you can use your phone. Super easy. You can create easy videos. You can do screen recordings on how to show people how to use your app. So clearly on board for your customers, what is their journey going to look like? What is it that's going to make them feel very comfortable about showing up to your practice? Then, do you have a clear attraction strategy? So many people focus on a marketing strategy, and the very first part of marketing is attraction. You have to let people know that you exist. Okay. Not everyone knows that you exist. And your friends and family should not be your only customers. Okay. So if you don't, how are you going to get people to know about you? How are you going to get new leads in the door? basically leads fuel everything. We talked about this in a previous episode about how you can grow your business without really taking any more on your plate. And what does that is getting new customers in the door. And in order to be able to convert them, you have to first attract them. So do you have a clear attraction strategy? That can be anything from, can you get yourself featured on podcasts? Can you be an ambassador for, I don't know, Athleta or Lululemon? Or can you teach free classes in the park? Can you go to, I mean, we're in Florida right now, they're doing Wadapalooza down here. Can you be at a CrossFit competition? Be where the customers are so people can know you, okay? Then the next thing I really say is, do you have a clear offer strategy? So once you have the attraction strategy, do you have a clear and concise way for you to invite people to work with you? Do you? All right. If you're now, I see a lot of people sometimes hone in on attraction and they forget to tell people they can buy. But is there a very easy way for people to come work with you? Okay. So clearly delineating what your attraction strategy is, and then clearly delineating how you offer them. And then again, we go back to that customer onboarding, getting your customers to stay with you and feel comfortable with you. Okay. And then I would just say, last but not least, is really having a clear system, having a clear process for almost everything that you do in your business, and being able to automate that is ideal. Okay. Here is the bread and butter. Here is the way that you can grow past that $100,000 mark into mid six figures, into high six figures, without feeling like you are running yourself into the ground. Okay, the reason business owners feel like they're running themselves into the ground is because they're doing a bunch of crap that they hate doing. And that drains your energy. And then you have no energy left for the things you love. There's never been a single person that has said, like, work sucks and work is hard when you're doing something you absolutely love. Okay. Now there's going to be times when it is hard. Like, I love my children, but there are times that it's hard to be a parent. Okay. But if you're doing crap that you hate all the time, then you will start to get burnout. So if you're replying to emails all the time and that's really draining your energy, it's also taking time away from doing what you're really good at, which could be teaching or treating the patients. If you're spending time, creating graphics, and again, that's not in your wheelhouse. That's not your zone of genius. That's not your really great skill set. You're also wasting your time. So learning how to create a system, a process, and how you can delegate and automate things as much as possible is one of the key figures to get you past that six-figure mark without you feeling tremendous amount of burnout. Okay. So once again, this is a really quick down and dirty episode. I just wanted to share with you the few things I think every business needs to really sustainably grow past the six-figure mark. You have to know what your value drivers are. You have to have a clear vision, mission, and purpose. And it has to come through in your messaging, and people will resonate with that, and you'll attract the best kind of people. Okay. Then you really should develop a clear onboarding strategy, not only for your team, which is uber important, but also for your customers. Get them to feel comfortable with what to expect from you. And it also is what a lot of other people aren't doing. So it'll set you apart from your competition. Number 3, have a really clear attraction strategy and a clear offer strategy. How are you attracting your customers? You know, that build it and they will come philosophy no longer exists. Okay. Ain't no Kevin Costner building anything. And I forget who it is. Is it James Olmos that is coming out of the field? Like, no one's coming. No one's coming. Okay. So you got to do the work. You got to go where the customers are. And then you have to really try to systematize and automate and delegate as much as you can. So you spend 80% of your time doing the really, really niche down things in your business that are going to drive and move the needle. All right. So if you have questions about any of this, or if you're like, yes, that's what I need, but I don't know how to do it, then I invite you to schedule a call with me. I do one-on-one coaching calls, which I don't know that a lot of people know, but I do one-on-one coaching calls. I also, this is what we really talk about with businesses that are trying to grow past that six-figure mark in our FitBiz Foundations program. Okay. It is a 12-month program inside of a wonderful membership community. You actually get the membership for free for a whole year when you sign up for FitBiz Foundations. And it walks you through how to create your mission, how to decide what your value drivers are, and how to establish a clear attraction strategy to get people in, and how to start systematizing and creating processes and automations for your business. So I will actually be teaching some of these modules live again very soon. So if you're interested in jumping in and being able to go through these live modules with me, where we actually do it together as a group, I invite you to go visit my website, www.kristagurka.com. And if you're interested in just scheduling a call with me, you can, again, visit that website, www.kristagurka.com. You can click on the link, work with me, and there's a way that you can schedule a call with me. You can schedule a discovery call with me, or you can look into the FitBiz Foundations program, which is, again, like I said, I'm going to be recording a lot of these modules over again. So if you sign up now, you'll get the opportunity to sit in them live, to be recorded live. All right. That's all I got for you now. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Happy Friday to everyone. And if you're celebrating Martin Luther King weekend, kids don't have school on Monday, at least mine don't. So that's it. Until next time, my friends. Bye for now. Take care.